The idea store was a dream. I get giddy when I see the wonderful things that people have created with raw materials from the idea store. It just makes my heart pound and my soul feel like I've fulfilled my mission on this earth. Even stuff that people would normally throw away or put in recycling has such great potential. I really wanted to offer something unique to our community that was beyond and before recycling. And so reuse had been in the back of my head. How do we divert reusable materials away from the waste stream? The idea store started in a very humble way in our basement and garage at my house in Champaign. The first thing that we did to try to figure out, whether people would be interested in this was to go right for the group that we really wanted to serve, which was teachers. So art teachers have always been shoppers at the idea store, because their budgets are very limited and they want to give their students ideas beyond just the traditional artwork.
I like Dominion.
I think artists inherently, it seems like, want to dig for treasures.
I'm always digging through the sticker bin.
One of the other art teachers when I came, we filled up 2 carts of just goodies and, weird, wonderful things that the idea store has.
When I heard they were getting stuff from the idea store, I was so excited. I literally tried to be the first person to see all the stuff so I could claim dibs first.
We would go through and find things and be like, I don't know, do you think somebody would use this? And we usually just got it anyway because you never know what they're going to come up with.
At first I was a little worried because I was sort of going into it without any planning. So I started by getting a look at the materials. Then I did some sketches in my sketchbook and I was like, oh, I got it.
I think for all of us who've been involved in the idea store, seeing people's light bulbs go on, it's something we'll never forget. Kids they have a unique perspective, and they can look at something and see it in a way that I would never even have thought of.
A lot of our high school students know what's happening in the world, and they know that there's so much just consuming. And so we talk about the idea store and creative reuse.
I am a big fan of reusing art, finding random things that are going to be thrown away and using that just in my everyday art.
Education is one of our missions. It's part of our mission statement. Creative reuse through arts and education. We had in 2007 the first of what we called Teachers' Great Giveaways. I put out a list of things that I would love for us to have for teachers, and the donations just absolutely flooded in. Anytime there are people that want a way not to throw something good away, their ears are open and they're waiting for that opportunity. 2008, we opened it to all of the teachers in Champaign-Urbana, and the first year they took away a lot of materials, and in the second year they took away a ton, literally a ton, because we waited, of all these donated supplies that were intended for creative reuse. We value our volunteers at the Idea Store so much. We wouldn't be here without the volunteers. And that's me speaking as a volunteer. People walk in, they wonder where all the stuff comes from, they wonder, how can I help? In January and February, the people in receiving took in 4.5 tons in donations. Let's face it, it's crazy. It's crazy good. It's just a matter of being exceptionally well organized as best that we can be when what's coming at us is chaos. Volunteers come to us from all walks of life. We have volunteers of all ages, all abilities. And, each one finds their niche and really sticks with us. The Champaign-Urbana community is incredible. The surrounding areas are incredible. We're such a diversity of people here. The times are going to be a little interesting in the coming months and years. I know I lay awake many nights thinking, how are we going to do this? Is this going to be well received? You know, you have to have faith when you have a gut feeling that something is right for the community that you've lived in for, almost all your life. And my guts just told me that I wasn't going to be alone in this mission for very long. The idea store and watching it grow has fulfilled a dream of a lifetime for me. I think for all of us who've been involved in the idea store and watching it grow and change, it's something we'll never forget, and I hope it lasts for a long time.